Hello friends, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and in this video we're going to do the detailed camera review of the Lenovo P2. So Lenovo P2 is the latest mid-range phone, and this comes with a massive 5100 mAh battery. And on the camera front we have a 13 megapixel rear camera, dual tone dual LED flash and face detection autofocus, along with a 5 megapixel selfie camera. So in this video we'll talk about the camera performance, the camera interface, and what all features it offers, and also we'll analyze the camera samples taken with this device in various light conditions. So let's open the camera app, and you can see that this comes with a typical interface what we have seen on the Lenovo K6 Note and the K6 Power. We have the smart composition mode. What it does is automatically detects the light mode and takes photo accordingly. Say for example it's you're taking a photo of landscape, the mode will be landscape, and if you're taking photos in low light conditions, the mode will be changed to low light. So that's a smart composition mode. You can just turn it off or on by clicking this icon, and on the top we have the option to turn on the selfie mode. Then flash is included. Then if you go to settings, you can see smart composition options, and aspect ratio can be 4:3 or 16:9. If you go to the video recording can be recorded in Ultra HD. That's kind of good feature, because not too many phones offer Ultra HD recording in this price category. So Snapdragon 625 is one of those devices offering for Ultra HD, that is 4K recording, and you can enable 4K recording from here. So that is all in the camera options. And if you come here, we have this Pro mode, Panorama, Art Nightscape, Artistic HDR, Fast Motion and Slow Motion. So these are the modes included. If you go to the Pro mode, we have option to change the ISO exposure values. Then you can change the focus, shutter speed, and also the white balance. So these are some of the options in the Pro mode, and if you come back you can see other options including fast motion and slow motion. So overall it's kind of a decent UI for a camera in this price category. 4K recording is included, and there is a smart composition option which provides better clarity in the photos based on the light conditions. So that is the camera interface of the Lenovo P2. Now let's go straight into the camera samples taken with this device. So first up, let's see the daylight shots taken with this device. So you can see that daylight shots of the landscapes taken with this camera have come quite decent. The color quality isn't really spot on, especially if you take photos of the skies. You can see the bluish color of the skies is kind of saturated, or rather oversaturated, and the colors are not natural. And detailing is quite decent overall for daylight shots. But one thing we notice is that the close-up shots have come pretty good. The macro shots or the close-up images have come pretty good, and the color quality in the close-up shots were pretty good. But overall we would say it's kind of not the best camera out there. It produces decent images, but definitely not class leading for a phone priced 17K. So that was the daylight shots taken with the Lenovo P2. Now talking about the low light experience, again you could see that it's again a decent low light experience. You could see noise creeping in even with adequate artificial lighting. The noise creeping in towards the edges of the photos and doesn't give a really great impression in low light experience. And also in extreme low light condition the photos were noisy, but the flash did help with low light captures and does a decent job. So overall the camera on the Lenovo P2 is kind of an average performer. In daylight shots the color quality was not that great, especially it was kind of slightly oversaturated in nature, but close-up images were quite good. So overall we would say the camera on the Lenovo P2 is kind of above average camera, but definitely not class leading in this price point. Now talking about the selfie experience, we would say selfie experience with the 5 megapixel shooter was quite decent, and it's quite good for social shares, and we had taken photos in indoor lighting as well as outdoor conditions, and the selfie experience was more than satisfactory on the Lenovo P2. Now the video recording is as I said before, it's 4K recording and also full HD recording. So this is a full HD sample which we have taken with this device, and again as I said before, in daylight photos the color quality was not really that great. It's kind of saturated colors and not the natural colors, but other than that the quality of video was quite decent. Now one good thing about this device is that the focusing is pretty spot on, and with face detection autofocus, the camera interface is quite snappy. So we'll just show you that it's quite snappy interface. You can see it takes photos in pretty good time, and it's really fast interface, and focusing is pretty spot on. So that's one good thing about the Lenovo P2 camera. So overall we would say the camera on the Lenovo P2 is kind of above average, but definitely not the best in this category, and it should have been a slightly better camera for a phone price just 17,000. So that's all guys with the camera review of the Lenovo P2. Hope this video was useful in case you're planning to buy the Lenovo P2 for using it as a camera smartphone. So if you plan to buy this device, we have the link available in the description of this video. You can buy using our link. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.